Welcome to the Build with Boundaries podcast. My name is Manaz, and this podcast is for mums who want to carve out time so that you can work in ways that work for you, your life, your family, and of course your business. Together, we will discover why you are not prioritising your business and the actions that you can take so you can live an intentional, productive, and fulfilled life without mum guilt. So let's dive in to today's episode. So welcome to episode talking about productivity oasis. I think creating more calm and clarity is so important. So we're going to talk about helping you to create more clarity in your home office. There are so many things that when we are seeing things visibly around us that can have an impact on what we're thinking. We may not even realise this, and I think that's part of the problem here. We can have a lot of mess around papers. If you're anything like me, I love to write things down. And there's something special when you put pen to paper and are in that kind of state of flow where you're putting ideas down, working things out, whatever it is, drawing maps, mind maps, brain dumping, all these things. And the problem that we can have is we end up collating so many things that we don't know what to focus on. So I'm going to share a few things that might be happening in your own mind while you are watching these things, while you are seeing all these things around you. So see what resonates with you, but subconsciously we are taking that in and it's having an effect. So I want to really talk about that because it's something that we are not always aware of, the thoughts that are obviously created off the back of that. But I think you will resonate with at least a few of them. So let me go through a little list I have. So I can't concentrate in this chaos. Like, how often do you feel like that? You might not think you're saying it, but it can be a sense of feeling, right? I'm not in control of my space or time. Now that's another one, because looking at these things makes you feel like you are not in control. I mean, that's huge, isn't it? I wish I had more time to organise this. So you're feeling that blame as well because you've let it get to this point. And then what the clutter or mess, or even if it's papers, it's still some kind of distraction, if you like. It can also feel like that is a reflection of your jumbled up priorities, because that's what representation you have in front of you. You can feel like you're wasting your time with lots of things because you have lots of things there, but you're not using any of those notes, right? They're kind of sitting there waiting. And another one for mums can be, I should be setting a better example for my family. This is what I am showing them. It's almost like I'm making it acceptable. And there's a guilt behind that as well, because we want to be role models. We want to do things really well. So do you resonate with those? I mean, what are the things? They might not be consciously happening, but you can feel them and you know which might ring true. So let's not focus on the negative and let's move on to what you can do about it. Now, you could designate a work area in some shape or form. You might just need to have a corner of a room. We don't all have home offices. So work with what you have and just arrange that in a way that you are constantly aware of how you've set that up and how you keep it clean and tidy. And if you want to focus on making that area really inviting and very, very special for you, because it is a work zone. So if you need a laptop and you don't need much notes, then maybe you have this designated space where you have drawers, you have places to put things, so that it doesn't feel like everything is everywhere, right? And having that zone means when you walk away physically, it's like that also helps you to see when you are working and when you're not working, and that's so helpful when you're working from home. Now, tip number 2 is embrace the digital organisation, because to some extent or another you're probably using digital organisation anyway. It's just maybe you're not using it to the max that you could. Like I said, there is space for writing, and it doesn't mean that you can't have notepads, but maybe it's just being more organised and having things in a digital space that are helpful for you as well. Because they're not physically being seen, they don't distract you and don't take your focus away. And if you know where to find things, that's the other thing. If you have it organised in a way that it doesn't take you forever to get to the thing you're looking for, right? Now there's lots of things, cloud tools, storage places that you can store things as well, and it's just about working out what you already use and maybe using that better before you start looking at new apps and new things, because there's an overwhelm attached to new tech as well, and I'm fully aware of that. I've been there myself, and I know we don't need to always go for a new fancy singing and dancing thing. And number 3 is having regular decluttering sessions. So having a space, perhaps it's every week or month, depending on what you have on, and you want to just check in and make sure you have the things that you need closer to you, and the things that are actually not that important, perhaps you're filing them away, perhaps you're putting them away somewhere where they don't sort of look at you every day and represent some form of urgency that you are not working towards. So I hope that's been helpful, and if you want to find more ways to be so efficient with your week, then do check out my weekly action plan. I have tips in there, and I have a strategy on what you can do in under 30 minutes to create a week that is actually going to help you bring more focus to your time. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next episode. So have you heard I'm running a free masterclass at the end of October, how to get all your work done in just 4 days a week without sacrificing evenings and weekends. Now, I want to show you how you can save an extra 5 hours a week using my Harmony framework. I would love to share this with you. Check out the detail of this masterclass on the link below, and I'll see you there.